the New York Jets. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Blessuan Austin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. Line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Marcus May. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Brings up after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's knocked away and backfield. This might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. This is Swift on the counter, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll drop here to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New York.
On 1st down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To the air again, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Jets 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he stopped immediately there.
Carry on Johnson.
Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Pierre Desir.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. To the McDougal, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take
Oh,
over.
man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Able to connect with Mims. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
New York.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Jets 17. Lions nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this one is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. A final shot before the break. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Darnold on 1st down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. They'll let this go for the end zone. That is into the hands of Pyramid. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Rashad Perriman, 37 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. For the point after, Sam Ficken. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 24. Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10. At their
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
on the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. 20. And I think the ball's out. And they take this outside of the end zone. And my goodness, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to Denzel.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of where you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. Flushed out right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Stafford. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker.
and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bell, the ball carrier.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man. It's Mims. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of
a very nice pickup of 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tracy Walker.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Darnold. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stafford now to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Jenkins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Stafford. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jordan Jenkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Stafford escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.